Hey, good Friday to you. I'm Storm Team 9 Meteorologist Patrick Ellis here with your ENC Weather update for this August the 16th, 2013. A cool, dreary day across eastern North Carolina as we're expecting more rain showers to start to make their way back into the east over the next several hours, and some of us already starting to see some of those rain showers across the east. As we go into the next couple of days, the heat and humidity do return, so this little taste of fall is going to stick around for very much longer. Let's get you into the forecast and show you what we're expecting over the next several days. Here's a look at Live Viper 9 this afternoon, and we've got showers starting to make their way into the area. And some light showers into Nash County this afternoon, just north of Wilson, over towards Spring Hope along 264, out towards, places like Middlesex, Bailey, and Sims this afternoon, also up towards Spring Hope and Nashville. Also, the heavier downpours starting to make their way into Duplin County, actually covering Duplin County at this point. Also, Jones County, Lenoir County starting to get into this. I think it should be starting to creep into the Greenville Metro by probably about 3:30 this afternoon. As this line of shower starts to make its way. This is the second wave that is going to be making its way into eastern North Carolina. We've been watching these waves of low pressure moving over the area over the past several days. Here's one. The first one's exiting, and then the second one's making its way up as we speak. That's going to be the next round of showers making its way into eastern North Carolina. And don't worry about that circle there. It looks like we were having a little data problem. But overall, expect the rain showers to continue to increase over the next several hours. Here's a look at the visible satellite this afternoon, and let me tell you, we started off with a few areas seeing a little bit of sunshine this morning, and now we're all cloudy. It's gray outside, and it is still quite cool. I don't think we're going to make it to our high temperature. We went for a 77 today, and I don't think we're going to hit it. I think we may stay right around 73. Best 76 we saw over in Wilson and Goldsboro, where they saw a little bit of sunshine today. Most areas have stayed in the low 70s this afternoon. Hatteras made it up to 81. They've had a little bit less cloud cover this afternoon. Dew points still quite nice for this time of the year, all into the low and mid 60s. 70-degree dew point currently as you head down towards Morehead City. Let's talk about the setup going into tomorrow. Next boundary starts to make its way in the area, still having the cooler air funneling in from the north and east. You have the high pressure ridge off towards the north and west of us, and the low pressure center off towards the east. That continues to funnel in that cooler, drier air off the Atlantic Ocean. Well, actually kind of moist air still coming in from the Atlantic Ocean. Secondary low pressure system starts to get its act together as we head into tomorrow. That starts to lift northward as we head into tomorrow afternoon. That's going to be something interesting to watch as we head into tomorrow afternoon. We still have that deep southwesterly flow bringing up the tropical moisture. We'll talk about the moisture aspect of this here in a second. That's still coming off of that tropical low down in the Yucatan at this point. But a lot of that moisture is getting shunted our way with a deep southwesterly flow across the southern U.S. All right, let's take you through the precision forecast model. Cloudy skies tonight, and a good chance for rain going into tomorrow morning. Now, we are starting to see the first round starting to move in, but I think another round starts to crop up here by tomorrow morning, and that's likely going to be our best chance out of the next 7 days is going to be on your Saturday. So if you got plans, maybe head to the movies or something like that tomorrow afternoon. Not going to be the greatest day. Now, look what happens here. The precision forecast model brings the low over us, and I think it's overdoing the temperatures a good bit here. As far as Greenville at 79, right now I've got it 76 tomorrow. I have a hard time with the clouds and the rain shower activity. I have a hard time believing that this is going to be able to make its way up towards 79 degrees tomorrow afternoon. Now, I have been wrong. We'll see what the 12Z models have come to a conclusion. That doesn't come out until 5:45 this afternoon. But you see the stationary boundary lifting northward, and that may be able to get some instability down towards the coast tomorrow afternoon to be able to get some maybe a rumble of thunder or two going up down that way tomorrow afternoon. But I seriously doubt that we're going to be able to hit 80 tomorrow. It's going to be a hard press even to get towards the mid 70s with all the clouds and all the rain tomorrow. I think most of us are going to stay mid 70s, maybe upper 70s for a few spots. We'll give that a try, but Like I said, most areas likely going to stay in the 70s for your Saturday. Now let's look inside the forecast going into Sunday. Cooler, drier air filtering in the back side of this system. You see the frontal boundary still laid across the area, and with the cooler and drier air wrapping in behind the low pressure system, hey, you saw there on the precision forecast model that we could see a little bit of dry air entrained in the back side of that. We get dry slotted and some warmer air, some sunshine maybe. I'm really doubting that we're going to see all that much warm air get in here on Sunday. But we are going to bump up the temperatures just a touch. Some of the guidance really cranking this out at this point, trying to get us up into the upper 80s on Sunday with the dry air and a little bit of sunshine. I think it just comes a little too late in the day to be able to do that efficiently on Sunday. We'll take you through the long-range precision forecast. Here's Saturday evening, still good chance for showers across the east. We go into Sunday morning, the low starts to lift off towards the north, and that's when we will see that chance to see maybe a little bit of sunshine peeking through the clouds, and we'll still have a chance for some showers in the forecast on Sunday. That's not going to go away, but if that's correct, we could be talking about some a mixture of sun and clouds going in towards Sunday. Starting off with cloud cover, obviously, and then a little bit of sunshine through the afternoon hours. Now, everybody's going to see the sunshine, but definitely some people could see some sunshine going in towards Sunday if this is correct. We go into Monday, still a chance for showers. We'll go mostly cloudy to start the day, maybe a little bit of sunshine through the afternoon hours, a shower or thunderstorm chance through the afternoon hours as well. And that's something that we'll continue to watch over the next several days. Another boundary kind of lays itself across the area once again by Tuesday, and we still have chances of rain in the forecast as we head into next Tuesday. All right, let's go towards the tropics. Here's our system that's going to be shunting on the moisture. You see a lot of this getting pulled up from this trough. That's the trough of low pressure that's been streaming up the moisture across our area that's bringing us to showers today. And this is all coming from this tropical low. This is why it's not developing, but it still has a 50% probability of developing over the next several days. The computer models have the center. Now, I do want to make sure that you understand that when we show you the spaghetti plots, it's plotting the center. It's not plotting the moisture. I think all the moisture gets shunted off towards the north. It is not going to be a major factor, and some of the models are depicting that this could become a tropical system. I give it that, but it doesn't look like it's going to have very much help in doing so. If it does become a tropical system, it would be moving up towards the north and the west once it gets into the Bay of Campeche, up towards maybe Texas or western northeastern portions of Mexico. And you remember at the beginning of the week, this thing had it coming into Mobile, Alabama. So a very different scenario, but this would be the center of low pressure. This is not the moisture associated with it. The moisture, it's a very eastern-weighted storm. We detailed that a couple of days ago. This would be an eastern-weighted storm if it did develop, and all the moisture is now getting shunted up towards the north and east, and that's why we're having to deal with what we're dealing with today. All right, tropical depression now, Aaron, at 16.9 north, 32.1 west, has really fallen apart today. 35-mile-an-hour winds, gusts up to about 40, moving west-northwest to 17, and that fast movement not helping it very much. Look at all the dry air it is running into. Here's Aaron here, and it is running into a lot of dry air. I don't think it's going to be able to survive over the next couple of days, but the National Hurricane Center still gives it a track over the next several days. You know, yesterday we were talking about this thing continuing to be a tropical storm, and fortunately not going to be the case. It looks like it's going to stay a tropical depression. A ridge of high pressure up to the north is going to keep it to the south for the time being and then start to recurve it back off towards the north and west. It does not look like it will become a threat to land, but we'll continue to watch it. Obviously, it is the summertime. All right, here's the 7-day forecast. 76 tomorrow, and I think that a lot of us are going to have a hard time getting to there. That is a very that's a very hard thing to do tomorrow with the clouds and the rain. But you saw in the precision forecast, it is trying to bring the boundary just far enough north to maybe get a little bit of warmth down towards the south. So I don't want to discount that completely, but I think most of us will stay in the 70s tomorrow. We'll go up to 84 on Sunday, and some of the models The guidance is really trying to pump out mid to upper 80s come Sunday afternoon. We'll go with a mix of sun and clouds. I think that's a decent bet at this point, with that dry punch getting in there. We'll see what the European has to say here probably in the next hour or so. But I don't believe it's going to be very much change. I think we'll stay very close to this number if it does change. And then we'll go to more of a diurnal up and down pattern going in towards the next several days into next week, staying fairly wet. I think temperatures get to more normal temperatures as we head towards the middle portion of the week. Couple of up and downs here and there. We'll continue to see a unsettled weather pattern and there is some uncertainty in the forecast, especially going in towards midweek. Right now, just going to go mid-range on all the guidance at this point. The GFS is really trying to ridge in a high-pressure nose in here. That would keep us warmer and drier through mid-next week. The European has an upper-level disturbance right to our west that could keep us cooler and wetter. So, like I said, we'll see what the 12Z the European wants to spit out here in the next hour or so. We'll update the forecast, obviously, as we go along here. By tomorrow afternoon, we'll have the newest package. But I think for the time being, this is going to be a decent package to take us through at least the next 24 hours. But like I said, there is uncertainty for Sunday and even going in towards next week. That'll do it for me here on the ENC Weather Update. You can stay up to date with us on Facebook, Twitter, as well as on WNCT.com. Next update here by tomorrow evening. Chief Meteorologist David Sawyer will be in at 5:36, 10 o'clock on the CW, and 11 o'clock right back on WNCT. I'll be on the television side tomorrow at 6, 7, 10 o'clock on the CW, and 11 o'clock right back on WNCT. Have a great rest of your day. Stay dry out there. Obviously, it's going to be wet over the next 24 hours. And have a great weekend.